I can't find Dan's gavel, so I'm just going to call the meeting to order. I know it's around here someplace. We're calling our meeting to order. There.
Here.
Okay, can we have a roll call?
Mark, James,
Here.
Brett,
Here.
Eric, Dan,
Yes.
George, Barry,
Yes.
Sherelle,
Here.
Tori.
So apparently we have a quorum, so we can proceed with our meeting, and we'll look at the disposition of the minutes from the last meeting. Anyone have any comments or changes?
I would make a motion to approve the minutes as presented.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Do we have to have a roll call on this? I forget. Okay, roll call, please.
James,
Yes.
Sherelle,
Yes.
Brett,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
Barry.
Yes.
Motion carried. So we'll proceed to the next item on our agenda, which is new business. And I guess if you would like to comment on that for us.
Okay, so this one is LU-0047-26. Adam Brunel is requesting a variance from the section line setback within the rural residential zoning district. This is located in MS 19-0055, which is located in the northeast southeast of section 34, township 154 north, range 100 west, which is Stony Creek Township, and they did recommend approval on this item. The applicant is requesting a variance from that section line setback requirement within the rural residential zoning district. The setback from the section line or the center line of a road easement of a designated county, state, or township road is 133 feet. The applicant's variance request is for a reduction to 43 feet from the required 133. The reduction in building setbacks are for a proposed 60 by 100 shop to be built on the subject property. With the terrain of the parcel, there's minimal ideal buildable areas. This request does not qualify for the county administrative variance process, as that setback reduction is greater than the allowable 25% during that process. Access to the subject property is taken off of 132nd Road Northwest.
Does any of the members have any comments or questions? If not, I'll open the public hearing on this. So we're now open for a public hearing and ready for any comments from the public. Okay, could you come up to the podium and give your name, please?
I'm Adam Burnell. I'm the landowner. I just wanted to highlight how rugged and off grade my property is, and that's why I'm so close to the property line on that side. My garage doors will be facing west, and the closer you get to the trees in that valley, the grade drops extremely quickly, and to the north. So that's why I'm so close to that line. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
Yep.
Any other comments?
I'd make a motion to approve with staff comments.
Oh, I gotta close the hearing first. Okay, I'm gonna close the public part of the hearings. Now we'll go on to the board, and we have a motion.
Yeah, make a motion to approve with staff comments.
We have a second.
James, I'll second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Could we have a roll call vote?
Barry,
Yes.
James,
Yes.
Brett,
Yes.
Dan,
Yes.
Sherelle,
Yes. Okay, motion carried. Okay, the next item on our agenda refers to an amendment to Chapter 6, 10, 10, 2 of the Williams County Zoning Ordinance and Subdivision. And we've already held a public hearing on this. So we're not going to do a public hearing. We're going to consider it as a board at this point and consider our recommendation to the county commissioners. So if you would like to give your comments on
Yep,
it.
I can read through this. So this is LU-0021-26, which is requesting the amendment to Chapter 6-10-10.2 of the Williams County Zoning Ordinance and Subdivision Regulations, which is Chapter 6-10 is the wind energy facility. Currently, the zoning ordinance states in 6-10-10-2 or 0.2, all wind turbines shall be set back from existing structures 1,400 feet. A variance for setback may be granted by the Board of County Commissioners upon recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission, provided the permittee and affected landowner sign a waiver agreement. At the April 16th, 2026 Planning and Zoning meeting, this item was tabled and a motion was made for the committee to be formed to look at and discuss the distance being requested and the language to be used. After discussion with legal counsel, we did bring this back for a formal formation of the committee at our May 21st Planning and Zoning meeting. The committee was held on June 1st and consisted of 6 individuals. After discussion, the committee is proposing that 6-10-10.2 be changed to read as follows. All wind turbines shall be set back 1 mile from occupied and unoccupied farmsteads and homes, either full-time or seasonal. The applicant or permittee must provide proof of due diligence in working with landowners within the project scope to identify the aforementioned farmsteads and homes. A variance for setback may be granted by the Board of County Commissioners upon recommendation from the Planning and Zoning Commission, provided the permittee and affected landowner sign a waiver agreement.
Okay, any comments or observations from the board members?
I have a comment.
Please, go ahead.
Okay, I just wanted to ask the question. The committee did some great work. Barry and Brett worked real hard on this, and Ryan Wade and Jimmy Horb and Mike Horb were there also, and it was well put together. I'm just wanted to ask, are any of the other members of the committee in the room? Mike or
am,
Ryan
Dan.
or Jim in the room?
And Jim is in here as well. Yep.
Okay. And so the question I wanted to ask, I'm assuming that was Brett, is that are they good with this? Are they? It looks like it was put together well when it was written down. I just want to make sure they're good to go with this.
Jim, I mean, this is what we discussed. I mean, I think we're all good with this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Jim nodded his head. Yes.
Very good. Thank you.
I do have a question.
And I would also comment that I thought that committee went really well. It was some good thought put into it, and I am in favor of the recommendation, like personally myself. So
The question I have, that you guys can answer that since you run the committee, is it says unoccupied. Did you consider, how do you rule that out from abandoned farmsteads?
We went off of, and Jim can better answer this too, but it's basically language their township has within their ordinances within that their board came up with and thought it pretty well covered what we were trying to accomplish, especially with the full-time or seasonal occupation of the homes. So, and Jim can better articulate it too, because they've run into these same instances within their township. So I'll turn it over to Jim.
Yeah, and, there's a lot of them old farmsteads out there that are unoccupied, and they're beautiful shelter belts around them and buildings on them and stuff. And there shouldn't be a wind tower within a mile of that, because in the future we're hoping some young people move back to the county here and kind of build here.
So this ordinance then would cover, if we pass it or if it gets passed, would cover a farmstead that has a house in it that maybe nobody's lived in for 20 years.
You know, I don't know what you classify a farmstead, but
Well,
I
a
class it.
house
Yeah,
I
a
guess.
house, a shelter
that has a
belt,
house on it. Yeah.
you know.
And with the utilities and things there, and part of the other was to avoid, narrowing it down to farmsteads and homes. It takes away, a grain bin here or there, or an old barn that we're trying to avoid. And
Right.
a mile is a larger setback, but you can't just have some structure put there and claim that, we have a setback from that. We limited it to what can or could be dwellings, essentially, is what I feel we tried to accomplish.
Right. And if somebody signs an easement with the wind farm and they want it closer than a mile, they can come in and get a variance from the county for it.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, that
exactly.
answers my question.
Thanks.
Okay, may I ask one more question or one more statement, please?
Yes, please.
I just like Brett brought up the Divide County ordinance on wind towers, and I would just like Brett to explain what their setback was for the commission.
Got to put me on the spot here, Dan. I'll have to look it up because I don't remember.
Well,
but
Well, I do though. So I was
Okay.
just giving you credit for
thank you.
for
Dan.
the research that you did prior to that meeting, and that was in Divide County. They have a 3-mile setback.
That's right.
I
knew it was
just
quite
wanted,
high.
yeah. So I just wanted to make that point, not wanting to change this at all. I think it was great work, but I just didn't want to convey that we were being more restrictive than anybody else.
Okay, thanks. Any other comments or questions? If not, I guess we're ready for a motion.
I will make that motion. I will make the motion to approve the change of the zoning ordinance subdivision regulations, or add this to the ordinance and the subdivision regulations. A motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
Second.
This is Barry. I would second that.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we have a roll call vote on that, please?
James,
Yes.
Sherelle,
Yes.
Brett,
Yes.
Barry,
Yes.
Dan.
Yes.
That everybody? Okay, motion carried. So we have no other business before us, so I guess we're open for a motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion, and I'd like to thank Jim and Mike and Ryan for the good work that they did and for coming to the meeting tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, I don't think, do we take a vote on that? I guess a voice vote, right?
No.
Yeah, well, anyway, we're adjourned.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Bye.
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 Thank you, everybody.